to the hills. Oh, who doesn't love a musical intro? Hello all, Munch here. Welcome to another episode of the FM19 Southampton Save. Today is West Ham, and it's also Europe. I'm very, very excited, but since the season opened up, let's find out how we've got on. Bit better than I thought. By that I mean it is 4 games unbeaten, including a game against Manchester City. We beat Brighton 2-1, Leicester 2-1, Newcastle 2-1. Do you see a pattern? In between that there was a 0-0 draw at home to Man City, which wasn't too bad. We should have won the game, but we absolutely dominated it. They are in free fall as a club right now, 14th in the division. The players they've got, there is no excuse for as to why they're playing so badly. It makes no sense to me. But like I said, today we are playing high-flying West Ham. They are up in 4th, I believe. Or at least last I checked they were. And then we've got PAOK, who I believe is Panathinaikos. Apologies if it's not. In the Europa League. We got, I wouldn't say it's a hard group, but it's a bit tougher than I think it was last year. We've got PAOK, they'll be difficult. Villatroll, they're not too worried about them. And then Villarreal, which will be very, very difficult because they are quite a decent Spanish team. But I'd still fancy us to maybe top the group out of that. But before we get into Europe, domestic stuff takes priority. So West Ham are in 5th and we are in 10th. We've made a very decent start and so have they. But at the moment the table is still pretty tight. As you can tell, we're actually only... How many points off the top are we? 6 from high-flying Liverpool. Oh, if only that were true. Although they're doing quite well in real life. Just not top. But West Ham have got 10 points from their opening fixture. So we've pretty much got an identical record. They've just put a lot more goals in than we have. Ah, see, this will call you out, hasn't it? A little bit of a surprise. This is the formation that we actually used to be able to beat Newcastle. So I'm going to try it again. It's the old 5-2-1-2. I've decided to bust out again. I think we've got good enough defenders now that we should be able to play this formation quite well. Patricio's in goal. Ginter, Kanate and Jikia make up the back three. You've got Kieran Tierney and Johnny as your wing-backs. Gini Wijnaldum is going to be playing as the ball-winning midfielders today because Julian Weigel's a little bit injured and not around. Højbjerg will be playing as the deep-line playmaker. Ross Barkley, fresh off 2 assists in the last game for... Julian von Moos and Brill Donald, those two both start today as well. Very exciting. I've got loads of wingers. I can't put them on the pitch. I've also somehow managed to upset Kutsia because I didn't register him in the Europa League team. It's nothing personal. It was literally like I just couldn't have that many foreign players and that I needed to have more homegrown talent, and he just unfortunately didn't cut it, so he's a bit angry at me, and I understand. What they got then? They got Nartovic and Anderson up against the wing backs. Is going to be interesting. Cordoba up front is a decent player as well. I'm going to certainly say we should be winning this one fairly comfortably. Play your own game and you'll win. I'm not sure they believe that. I believe it. They're a bit of a bogey team, West Ham. We've only beaten them once in the entire save. We're in around about 6 attempts. We've only beaten them once. So they do tend to get the better of us, and we need to stop that. We managed to change it against Newcastle. We've never beaten Newcastle until I managed to finally beat them off camera. It's been a few years coming, but we got there in the end, and it was this formation that did it. So I'm hoping we can do it again as Brill drives at the defence, plays a nice ball to Kieran Tierney. I can sense across. Kieran, great ball to the back post. Johnny! Oh, Johnny! Johnny, how have you missed, mate? Sitter. Kieran Tierney with another corner. Whips it in. Ross Barkley out to Kieran, who's been the focal point of everything so far down that left-hand side. Whips it in. Brill. Boom! His 6th of the season already. Brill Donald is on fire. Good ball out there by Ross. Nice vision to find Kieran. And it's a superb delivery. Brill just stands and delivers. Get in. 1-0. The formation is back. It's been a very dominant start to the game. As you can tell, we are all over West Ham here. We can get a second, I'll feel a lot more comfortable. And here goes another highlight here as Johnny finds the ball, finds Brill. Well, it's a good tackle, but well played by Gini to pick the ball back up again. He finds Johnny. Johnny whips into the front post, not quite. Jack Wilshere. Back to Gini. Good recycling of the ball. Johnny's got another chance to whip it in. Gives it to Højbjerg. Lovely ball to Barkley. Oh, what a finish! I know, obviously, it's a massive deflection, but he has absolutely rocketed that. It must take a deflection, surely, but I didn't see where it came off. But he has absolutely pile-drived this. Great header in by Gini. It was good play by him all the way through the move. Johnny, back to Højbjerg. Lovely tee. And yeah, looks like it just bounces off the defender and in. It's a superb smash from Ross. It's literally just the pace that does the keeper there. And I'm not sure he would have saved it anyway, to be fair. He hit it that hard. An unbelievable effort. 2-0. Just needed to change up the formations a bit. Keep it a bit fresh. We were really struggling. We were winning the games, but we were struggling to get through them and not playing particularly well. And then we went back to this formation. It's changed everything. It's Barkley finds Ginter. It's gone in off Reece Oxford. And it is an own goal. Ginter's unlucky. He could have got his first for the club there, but we'll take it anyway. They're a bit unlucky as well because Dumfries looks like he's off injured at the time being. You can tell that he looks like he's in some serious pain. And that was going in anyway. Surely that's got to be Ginter's goal. You can't give that as a own goal, surely. That brings an absolutely banging first half to an end. We've had 3 highlights, scored 3 goals. That's what we want to see. Keep Kieran Tierney on for the time being. He is going to get a week's rest because I don't anticipate us playing him in the midweek game. So I might give Johnny a rest though because I still don't really have much in the way of left back coverage. Oh, looks like Marky Noble is off. It does look like it. He has been red carded. And looks like they're bringing Pellegrini on instead of that's just a decent signing. Is he the guy from Roma? No. I think another one that we're going to do, we are going to take off Kieran Tierney. I'm going to bring on Jikia, can actually sort of almost play in that role. It's very strange. But on comes, for his camera debut, Chris Bennett, our young 18-year-old defender. Valued at 700k, it'll be a lot more than that, I assure you. Potential ability of 4-star, he's already rocketing up. Just look at these stats. I'm so excited to see if we can get this guy more involved. Technically, he needs to get a lot better, but he's had a couple of sub appearances. We're going to give him another one. It's just the first time you guys will have seen him on camera, I think. So, welcome him. Oh, Pellegrini whips the ball in. I'd love to have kept a clean sheet. For God's sake. Rakitsky, I think that's how you say it, has scored. It's a good ball in. Really poor defending. Take your pick of the players here that could have headed that ball out. For God's sake, guys. Using to become a very comfortable 3-1 victory over a team that I did think would give us quite a few problems, and we seem to have stifled them for the most part. This formation is so good when you get the right players in it. Maybe I just tried to implement it a bit too early in the save when we started doing it in season 1. This seems to have kind of suit us a lot more now that we've got a lot more strength and depth at the back, and we've actually got proper good wing backs. Proper good wing backs, mate. That's some quality English. Moroni whips in the corner, looking for Von Moose. He doesn't get the header. He gives away a foul. It's not been his best game, but he will be playing midweek as well, so can't get too can't get too angry about that. A 3-1 win, very decent. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to calmly say to the boys, a good win, well done. They like that. Puts us into the top 4, and we've got a game in Europe in 3 days, so I shall see you there. So here are our viewers, ready for the PAOK game. It is our first one in the Europa League. Villarreal have already beaten Villarreal 2-0, so as you would expect, they're probably going to be our main rivals. They did it away as well, a 3-1 win, very impressive. We're going to mix it up a little bit today. So like I said, we are going to change up a bit today. Patricio's in goal, Johnny has moved over to left back, then you've got Kanate Bennett, who's going to make his first full team debut. As in starting debut. Rosas at right back. Then they got Beltran in the deep line defensive playmaker role. JWP role as the box-to-box midfielder. Ryan Lopez on the left. Moroni in the middle. Bundgaard on the right. And then Patty Cutrone up front. Hopefully, this will be enough to get the job done. Patty Cutrone needs to stake a claim. He was dynamite in pre-season, but he has not scored a competitive goal yet this year. He needs to get his act together. Spent a lot of money on him, £25 million, and the return I've got is not really brilliant. Although he was Europa League's top goal scorer last year. Rosas here to Moroni. Nice touch, back to Rosas. He whips the ball in. Patty Cutrone heads it on. Ronnie Lopez gets to it. Gets to the byline, whips it in. Cutrone, he's at the bar. Moroni, you got to put it in. Oh, for God's sake. How has Farman Sam saved that? Oh God, there are more highlights for us here. We're all over him, but can we get the goal? Ronnie Lopez to Moroni. Moroni back to JWP. JWP hits it. Oh, brilliant from Patty Cutrone. Great poaching. It was a good effort from JWP. Bounced off the keeper, bounced off a defender, but Patty is just there to tap it in. His first proper goal of the season. Well done, mate. Lovely player from Moroni just to find JWP. Hits a very fierce shot. That probably was actually going in, but it's a great original save from the keeper considering it comes off the defender. We'll take that though. A good start. Hello, Pelkas whips that. Oh my God, he's at the bar. Bloody hell, what happened there? What an effort that is from Pelkas. Oh, Fran Beltran heads the ball to Patty Cutrone. Finds Bundgaard out wide. Come on, Bundgaard, what you got, mate? Drives at his defender, whips the ball into the back post. Moroni tees it. Oh my God, they're pinballing it around. Ronnie Lopez, he's got... How have we not scored from there? And his sheets are so clean. Fireman Sam. Ronnie Lopez to the back post. Varela heads it away. Moroni to Bundgaard. Go on. Yeah, there we go. He's off the mark. His first goal. It may well be in the Europa League, but he has got his first goal and Moroni's got his first assist. Ooh, I'm excited. Lovely play by Ronnie Lopez, who's probably been our best player so far in this half. Great win by Moroni there to Bungard. Great touch to get out of his feet. Bends it into that far corner. Mwah, magnifico. We like this. We have a well-earned lead at the break. I'm going to bring on Jick here. Even though he's one of our first team defenders, Jick here, like centre-backs, he can play left-back, which is at least some cover for that position, so he's going to fill in. I think it's time for another change. Ronnie Lopez, who has been very decent today, I'm going to take him off, and we're going to bring on... Let's bring on Robert, actually. We've barely seen him in this save. It'd be nice to see one of the youngsters really, really come through, one of the ones that I signed. Apparently he is a Wonderkid, Robert, so I have actually signed someone who's meant to be world-class in the long run. I've been very comfortable, very happy with the way today's gone. We've kind of had two fixtures that I expected us to win, but so often, and as we've seen, especially in recent episodes, those are the games that I've kind of been really, really failing at. It's just seeing out the kind of bank of 3-point wins, and it's nice to see that the team's kind of just being professional and getting the job done now, rather than making it really, really difficult for ourselves. As Bungard runs at their defence and whips in a ball to the back post. Robert gets his first goal for the club. Well done, that man. Absolutely delighted. Lovely play by Bungard. He's probably been up there as one of our better players today. Lovely header from Robert. Love the animation there. They get the little flick on nod as he just directs it into the corner. Bang! Very good. And Slovas runs down the wing. Is he going to try and get a ball in before the end? He plays it back. It doesn't matter. It's a 3-0 win. Much, much better. Well done, boys. Very happy with that. I'm going to passionately say, very nice victory. Well done. The boys like that. Let's go out there, get the group one, then we can start resting up players properly. That's the plan. Right, so I think what we'll do is we're going to try and get through the season relatively quicker than the last one, I think. Let's come back for... let's come back for the away game against Vitterol, and then the home game against Manchester United, which makes sense. And we've got some nice fixtures in between there. Our run in the Premier League actually looks very decent on paper. We should really be beating these teams. If we drop that many points between now and then, I'm going to be very, very annoyed. But thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. Make sure you come up for the next episode. The United game could be a big crunch one at the top of the table if we play as well as I know we can do. But we'll find out when we get there. Until I see you in the next episode, stay cool.